Hey guys, welcome back. I got a review for you today. I'm doing a product review and demo on the new Nars Luminous Weightless. I can never remember this name because it's so freaking long. The new Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I have it written here because honestly, the name is so long, I can't spit it out and remember it. I do a demo for you guys, a talk through demo, and at the end I'm gonna come back and talk to you about this foundation, whether I love it or hate it, what my thoughts are, and whether or not I think you should purchase it. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna get started right now. Today I'm going to show you the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I actually got a sample from Sephora, and this is already my 5th time using it, and it's full. It's full because you only need like one little pump, a tiny little amount. So I'm just gonna get started. I wanted to get a sample because it is really expensive. It's $48, and I tend to get samples of foundations that are that expensive. So I figured why not put it on with you guys, right? Today I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Prime Time Foundation Primer and Oil Control. I got this at BeautyCon in May. Oh, maybe I should put this little bit of hair back. I got this at BeautyCon back in May. That doesn't look cute. Back in May, and I never really used it, and then I started using it and I was like, why haven't I used you this whole time? It's really good, and I use it right in my T-zone, and it helps those really oily areas from getting crazy. And because this is a luminous foundation, I wanted to make sure I controlled that oil. So you know you have to let your foundation primer dry, right? So I gotta give it a minute to dry. So I'm gonna apply it today using my beauty blender. I haven't busted this little bad boy out in a hot minute. And I'm going to take a little bit of the foundation, and I'm going to just take a little bit. Look at how much is left. I don't know if you guys can see without me spilling. And I'm gonna take the top, you know, whatever's in the top, only when the beauty blender is clean, and I'm going to kind of smush it into the top of the bottom of the beauty blender. And I'm going to take this little dish thing that I have that I had gotten from EBATES a long time ago, and just kind of pounce it on. I got this tip from watching Cora from Vintage Tacky. So I'm going to apply it with the beauty blender. So my color's in Mont Blanc, because I am a pale woman. I mean, all the foundations that I use from Nars, I use Mont Blanc. Sheer Glow, Sheer Matte. It's funny, I actually heard from a girl from Sephora, and she had told me, I think her name was Kate. Oh, if you're watching, I forgot your name. Sorry, it's Kate. Catherine, something like that. Sorry. And anyway, she told me that Sephora wasn't going to be carrying Sheer Matte anymore, which kind of stinks. She wasn't sure if they were discontinuing it or not, but I hope they aren't, because that's no good. So it's just kind of evening out my skin. It feels so good. I love this foundation. It really is weightless. It's like really light. It feels really light. It feels very light. I feel when I pair this foundation with this primer, it doesn't let it get too luminous, which I feel like sometimes it can happen with luminous foundation. Like luminous can get real oily real quick with me. So I just want to make sure it gets controlled and it doesn't get like crazy. You know what I mean? See, it's applying really nicely, and it looks like skin. Like, I can hardly even see the foundation. I mean, I know it's there obviously because I'm applying it, but it looks really good. It doesn't look cakey at all. One thing I will say is I didn't like it, the finish of this foundation when I applied it with my Sigma F80 or my F88 or my F86 or whatever, my kabuki brushes. I didn't like the finish. This is a really thin consistency, this foundation, and I felt like it kind of went on patchy when I did it with a brush. Like, there wasn't enough to blend out, if that makes sense. Coverage is pretty good. I'd say it was a medium coverage, and that's the finished face. That is the finished application. Now I only used one tiny little drop on the foundation. I did not even use a full drop. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Now if I wanted to add a little bit more coverage for my hyperpigmentation up there, I could. Let's go ahead and see how that works actually. Yeah, if I add a little bit more foundation, it would definitely add a more fuller coverage. I don't necessarily like full coverage foundation though, you guys know that about me. I'm gonna go do the rest of my face and then I'll be back so we can chat about this foundation. Okay, so I put the rest of my makeup on. I was filming this tutorial actually, but now it's time to talk about this foundation. Okay, so I have my little notes right here down below, so if you see me glancing, I'm cheating. I can't remember everything all the time and I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. It comes in 20 shades. It retails for $48. You can get it on Nars website, Sephora. I know retail counters that sell Nars like Bloomingdale's and Nordstrom sell it. Now the formula boasts 16 hours of wear. I haven't really found 16 hours, but honestly, I take my makeup off after like 10 or 12 max. I don't like to wear makeup that long. I feel like I want to touch my face and, you know, like if I can't touch my face for that long, it drives me crazy. So I can't say if it lasts for 16 hours. I haven't worn it that long. It's super, super lightweight. I do agree with that. I don't feel like I have any foundation on my skin. I can feel the powder because the powder's there, but in the least aggressive way possible, if that makes any sense. You know, sometimes foundations you could feel it and you're like, ugh, my face just feels like weighted down. It doesn't feel that way at all. It's breathable and comfortable and my skin feels good. You know what I mean? I can't see the makeup on my face at all. It didn't give a cakey look and I really appreciate that because I don't want that masky cake face look. I hate that. I'm going to put all of this foundation's details below for you guys so you can read up on this delicious, heavenly amazingness that it is. I plan on getting the full size of this foundation ASAP, and this coming Tuesday, EBATES is 8% back for Sephora, so I will be using my EBATES to get that money back. If you guys don't use EBATES when you're online shopping, you are absolutely crazy. Why pay more? You know what I mean? You get money back. So if you're gonna shop and you're gonna buy this stuff anyway, why not shop online and get that money back? So I will be, you know what, I'll put a link for EBATES below also, if you guys want to check it out. That's how I'm gonna be getting. I'm gonna be getting the full size on Tuesday. I can't resist. I love it. It's great. I would say that this foundation gets a Sammy seal of approval. It's great. It's great. I can't say anything else about it. This might be replacing my other two Nars foundations, honestly. Oh, it's so perfect. One thing I will say is that as long as I use an oil control primer, I don't get too oily during the day, and I remember after 8 hours yesterday wearing it, I didn't have any breakthrough oiliness, and I get very, very oily in my T-zone. When I wore it without a primer, I do get a little bit oily. Not horribly like you would think, but I do get some breakthrough oiliness, and the foundation did break down a little bit. Not as much as like Nars Sheer Glow. I mean, Nars Sheer Glow straight up breaks down with my oil, but it definitely is better with wear time with that, and it is a lighter foundation. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, I don't know, review, demo of this foundation. I'm going to put the product below with all of its information and a nice little link for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this review, then go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.